Good morning, children. Children, we are going to start a new chapter, locating places and road safety. This chapter is an activity based chapter. So, only the environmental sensitivity questions will be asked from this chapter. In evaluation 2, there will be no question asked from this chapter. Okay. So, there will be no question answers from this chapter only. Alright. So, because it's an activity based chapter. So, let's start. Chapter number 11, locating places and road safety. In this chapter, we will learn about the sketch. What is a sketch? What is map? Okay. Then you will learn about different symbols and colors which are used in the map. You will be able to recognize 4 directions that you already know. I know that. East, west, right? North, south. We already know. You will understand how a map is drawn, right? And you will also know about the basic traffic rules which are to be safe on the road. Okay. Now write the names of the 4 main directions which I have just told you in the blanks which are given below in the book. Okay. So children, you have to write the 4 directions here. Okay. Just write it down. Alright. Moving ahead. We have learned that the area which surrounds our house is known as our neighborhoods. The area which surrounds our house. Around our houses there are many more houses. They are called neighborhood. Our neighborhood starts once we step out of our home. There are many places in our neighborhood such as the market, the post office, the police station, the bank, etc. So they are all present in our neighborhood. As soon as you step out of your house, you enter into your neighborhood. Okay. Look at this drawing of Ali's neighborhood. Help him to find the way from his house to the market, then to the post office, and then back home. Okay. So he wants to go to the market and then to the post office and then to the home. Right. So this is Ali's house. Ali's house is here. He stays here. Alright. Now Ali wants to go to the market. Yes. Then to the post office. Right. And then he wants to come back home. Okay. So like this he wants to come back home. You have to help him to find the way. Okay. Now moving ahead. These are very important, children. So you have to underline this. What is a sketch? Please underline. Okay, you have to underline these things. A sketch is a rough drawing of a place such as neighborhood. It's a rough drawing which we saw, no? It uses signs and symbols instead of pictures. In order to save space and to show details, it doesn't have exact measurement between places. Okay, it doesn't have exact measurement between places as it is a rough drawing. Alright. So, what is a sketch? It is a rough drawing of a place such as your neighborhood. It uses signs and symbols instead of pictures because pictures take a lot of space. So, they use signs and symbols. Alright, because it saves the space and hence this is not the exact measurement between the two places. Now, moving to map. What is a map? A map is a drawing of an area. A map is a drawing of an area on a flat surface such as paper. Maps are drawn with exact measurements for a part or whole of the earth. So maps are, what is map? It is a drawing of an area on a flat surface such as paper. Maps are drawn with the exact measurement. Children, they are drawn with the exact measurement. Alright. So now we know what is map. Okay. Right. So we will discuss more about map. So a map that shows the layout of a smaller area such as a room or a house is called a plan. A map that shows the layout of the smaller area such as a room or a house is called a plan. So when we construct our house and then we make a plan, okay, so because they are the layouts of the smaller areas, so they are called the plans. Okay, before building a house, the plan of the house has to be prepared. Before building a house, the plan of the house has to be prepared. Now symbols and colors. What is the main difference between a map and a sketch, children? We have just seen a very big difference between a map and a sketch that you have to answer me once this video will get over. The main difference between a map and a sketch, you have to tell me. Okay. Now symbols and colors. We use different symbols and colors to show different features such as boundaries between the countries, roads, railway lines, trees, cities, etc. on a map. To understand these colors and symbols, we read the legend of the map. All the maps, they use certain colors. For instance, blue is used to show water bodies such as river, lakes and seas. Green shows forest and trees. Brown shows mountains, and different symbols represent different features. So these are the symbols, children. These are very, very important symbols. Okay. Because in this chapter is activity based chapter, so you can practice these symbol in your rough copy. Okay, even if you don't draw in the fair, or if you wish, I'll give you hard words and then you can draw. One of the pages can be used to draw this diagram also. Okay, how this country capital is represented, state capital is represented, other towns are represented, international boundary you can see. There's a dark line, a dot, dark line and a dot is there. So like this, state boundary, road, dam, swamp, marsh, lake, reservoir, then river, peak, international airport, how it is represented, domestic airport and the major ports. These are the symbols of the map. Okay. So, it is very important, children, that you should remember the colors which are used in the map, because these colors I have just told you, that blue color for water body, green for forest, brown for mountains. There are different colors are used. Once you see the blue, automatically the water will come in your mind. Okay. So, children, today we are going to see till here only, right? So, after you can draw these diagrams in your copies. Okay, just for the sake of practicing. And now, after I finish the video, you have to tell me what is the main difference between a map and a sketch. Okay.